Report him to the factory as soon as he's sighted.
Six, 8, that makes 9,500,000 chips. Just a few more. Huh? Huh? Oh. Oh. Gally?
Did you really do this? Where will you go?
I'm not going. I'll sneak back into town. Back to Mr. Vector's place. I'm not going to give up on Zalem.
That's crazy! The hunters are looking for you!
Don't you understand? Going to Zalem's more than just an escape from this scrap metal prison for me! It's a war! A war between me and this garbage heap! No matter how insignificant I may be, I still have my dreams, my pride. I won't let this corroded metal monster grind me into the dirt. I'll be leaving as soon as it gets dark. Go home, before you get involved any further. Bye!
Hugo, listen. I love you, Hugo. And I have to know how you feel about me.
Why are you bringing up something stupid like this now? Go home!
Answer my question!
Gally. So now we're partners in crime, are we? Huh? My mouth is tingling. It's like I kissed a battery.
It's the lightning. On days like this, my body takes on a charge. I've wondered about the scar on your wrist.
The scar? It's sort of a keepsake of my brother.
A keepsake?
I used to have a brother, much older than myself. He had a wife, my sister-in-law, and they raised me together. The two of them cared for me as if they were really my own parents. We had a good life together. My brother was an engineer for the factory, and he enjoyed his work. And my sister-in-law was loving and generous. But it wasn't enough for my brother. He'd look up at Zalem, yearning. I want to go to Zalem someday. He must have said that 1,000,000 times. Finally, he acted. He could get to Zalem, he decided, by balloon. The factory, of course, had prohibited the creation of any kind of flying machine, and put a heavy bounty on the head of anyone who built one. My brother knew what the consequences could be, but he followed his heart anyway. When I was 10 years old, the airship was completed. But on that very night, the hunter-warrior came. My sister-in-law had betrayed my brother, reporting him to the factory.
And the hunter? What happened to your sister-in-law?
I don't know. I suppose she must be living somewhere with someone.
I think I know what your sister-in-law must have been feeling. I'd be jealous too, if my lover was obsessed with something I couldn't understand.
You're scaring me.
At first, I think I'd go along with it. But after so long, I might come to believe that he'd even leave me. If I couldn't have him myself, then hating him, killing him, might be easy.
That's kind of drastic, but I suppose you'd have to kill me to keep me away from Zalem.
That's true, isn't it? So what am I to do now? Should I kill you or free you? How much more do you need to get to Zalem?
About 500,000 chips.
Okay. I'll take you to Vector's.
What?
I'm not taking my eyes off someone who's so important to me.
But, Gally...
I've hidden some chips myself. It should be about 600,000. Go to Zalem with it. And then, if everything goes right, I'll save up enough to follow you.
Right.
Don't worry. Go. Gather your chips.
There you are. Too little, too late, Gally. You've beaten me to every kill since Gruishka, but this time the head and the bounty belong to me. Just like his brothers.
No! Hugo belongs to me!
Oh, so that's the way it is. Don't you know there's no room for things like love or mercy in a hunter's code? If you want him so badly, come and take him. I'd rather have your head anyway. Prepare yourself. All right, this will stop your flitting about. Say your prayers. Do you really think this desperate effort can delay me forever? Huh?
Gally!
Ito, save Hugo for me. Hugo?
Don't worry, Gally. The operation was a success.
Thank you.
Well, the reason he lived was because of you, Gally. If you hadn't bypassed your own life support system, feeding your blood into his arteries, his brain would have died of oxygen starvation. That was really quick thinking.
But I wasn't the one who did the bypass. It was Shirin.
Shirin? So she's the one.
What? Hugo's dead?
Yes. Killed by a hunter, and then struck by lightning. Well, there goes that meal ticket.
What about Galley?
I have no clue as to her current whereabouts. Scrap Iron City's a big place. It may take me quite a while to find her. You know what? I'm leaving.
Hey, wait a minute. I think it's time to send you to Zalem.
Hugo was tricked. The story about paying passage to Zalem is just a scam. It's not possible for someone from Scrap Iron City to go to Zalem. I ought to know, Galley. The brand on my forehead means that I was once